How's it going, YouTube? Francisco Velasco here with another video for you. It is Thursday, so that means that it is another predictions video, another Liga MX predictions video. Week 5, a lot of stuff has happened in 4 weeks. You know, a couple managers already resigned. They did resign. They weren't fired. We've got Memo Vasquez from Veracruz, and then we've got Robert Ciboldi from Santos Laguna. So yeah, it's been crazy so far. A lot of stuff going on. But yeah, it should be another fun weekend of Liga MX football. And yeah, here are my predictions for this weekend here from the Estadio Caliente. All right, so first game will be between Veracruz and Chivas. Should be a very interesting game. This is the second week in a row where Chivas face a team that has just lost their manager. You know, Veracruz just lost Memo Vasquez, but still, you know, it's gonna be a tough match over there, Veracruz. It's always a tough place to play with the humidity, the weather over there, the home field advantage there for Veracruz. Yeah, so Veracruz is coming off a 2-1 win against Puebla. Chivas is coming off a 2-1 loss against Santos, who had just lost their manager, and they managed to beat Chivas. Yeah, Chivas isn't looking great so far in the Liga MX, but neither is Veracruz really, and it's going to be tough without Memo Vasquez. But yeah, should be a good game over there in El Puerto. Veracruz has some interesting players like Joe Abrigo, Adrian Luna, Cristian Menendez, who scored the 2 goals that led to their win against Puebla. Chivas as well, you know, players like Orbelin Pineda, Alan Pulido, Chofis Lopez, and so on and so on. But still, I think it's going to be a tight match over there in Veracruz. I think it's going to end in a 1-1 draw. All right, next up we got Atlas against Monarcas Morelia over there at the Estadio Jalisco. I think this will be a pretty straightforward game. I think Morelia are the heavy favorites to take the 3 points from the Estadio Jalisco, and I think they will. You know, Morelia has been in good form recently. They're undefeated in the last 3 games with wins against Necaxa and Santos Laguna and a draw against Veracruz. Atlas hasn't won this season, 2 draws, coming off a draw against Lobos WAP, where they missed just a ton of opportunities. They could have easily won that game. And yeah, Morelia has exciting players going forward, like Rey Sandoval, Diego Valdez. I think he's the best player on that team. You know, Irvin Avila. So yeah, very exciting team for Morelia. I think they'll take this game. I think they'll take it 2-1. All right, guys, next up we got Cruz Azul against León. Cruz Azul is coming off a 1-1 draw against Xolos, and they'll be missing Pablo Aguilar for this game because he did get a red card in that encounter. Then León's coming off a massive 4-0 win against Querétaro. That was huge for them. And yeah, should be an interesting game over there at the Estadio Azteca. I still think Cruz Azul is the better team by far, and I think they will get the win. Just don't think it'll be that easy for them. I think it'll be a 1-0 game. I think Cruz Azul will take it. I mean, they still have Igor Lichnowsky to replace Aguilar. Still have a very solid team with players like Elias Hernandez, Martin Cauteruccio, Edgar Mendez. And León has some interesting players going forward as well, like Maxi Cerato, who scored a golazo against Querétaro. Mauro Boselli, of course, always been a dangerous Liga MX striker. But I just think Cruz Azul has a better team, and they also have the home field advantage. Next off, Pachuca against Lobos WAP. I think this is another straightforward game. I think Pachuca have the much better team, even though they are struggling massively. I mean, Pachuca is winless, and they've only scored 1 goal this season so far. Lobos WAP, they're not doing too great, but they have a win against Veracruz. And yeah, some interesting players on both sides. But I just think Pachuca, you know, they have the home field advantage. They really need the 3 points. Paco Ayestaran, the manager, is definitely on the hot seat now, just with the way the team is playing. And yeah, I think Pachuca will take a 2-0 win at home. Next off, Necaxa against Puebla. I think this would be a great game, actually, over there in Aguascalientes. Puebla's coming off a 2-1 loss against Veracruz. The team didn't look horrible in that game, you know. It was just Enrique Mesa, he really decided to defend very early on, since the beginning of the second half, actually. But the team didn't look horrible in that match. And, you know, Puebla, very well-managed side by Enrique Mesa. He just made a mistake in that game. And, yeah, a very good team overall. Have some interesting players as well. Necaxa is coming off a 2-1 loss against Monarcas Morelia. But as well, they really didn't look bad in that game. Necaxa is still looking very good under the leadership of Marcelo Michel Leaño, 31-year-old manager. I think this will be a very interesting game over there in Aguascalientes. I think it'll end 2-2, a draw. All right, next off, easiest pick of the week. It's Querétaro against América over there in Querétaro at the Estadio Corregidora. Querétaro is coming off a 4-0 loss against León. América is coming off a 3-0 win against Monterrey, one of the best teams in the league. Very easy. I mean, I think América will definitely take this game 3-0. You know, it's still tough to beat Rafa Puente Jr.'s side just because they'll come at you. But I mean, America's defense is very good, and I really think they'll be able to handle this game and dominate Querétaro. Next off is what I think will be the game of the week, Monterrey against Pumas over there at the Estadio BBVA Bancomer. Yeah, both teams are definitely title contenders in my opinion. Both teams are coming off pretty bad results actually. Monterrey lost 3-0 against America over there at the Estadio Azteca. Pumas tied 0-0 against Pachuca. So yeah, both were pretty uninspiring results for them, but still both teams have very exciting players going forward. Monterrey has players like Jesus Gallardo, Rogelio Funes Mori, Avila Hurtado. All right, guys, I had to stop recording really quick. It was kind of funny. This girl and like two guys like rushed onto the field to try and take a selfie on the pitch. It was kind of funny. I'm pretty sure they didn't have credentials or anything. They like literally sprinted over there to try and get a picture on the field. It was kind of funny. But yeah, guys, needed to stop recording. But yeah, as I mentioned before, Monterrey has some very good players, going forward. Rodolfo Pizarro as well. But the big difference here, I think, Pumas has very exciting players going forward as well, like Ignacio Malcorra, Felipe Mora, Carlos Gonzalez. But I think the big difference here is the defense. I think Monterrey has a much better defense. Safe hands with Marcelo Barrovero in net. Nico Sanchez, Jose Maria Basanta, John Stefan Medina to some extent, decent right back. Not the best player, but a decent right back in this league. And yeah, I think overall, Rayados do take this game 1-0 over there at the Estadio BBVA Bancomer. All right, next off, Toluca against Xolos over there at the Estadio Nemesio Diaz. I think it's going to be a pretty good game. I think it's going to be a very tough game for Xolos. For any team, that at noon over there in Toluca with the heat, it's just always a very tough game. But yeah, I think it's going to be a good game over there in Toluca. Toluca's coming off an impressive 2-1 win against Tigres away from home, which was very, very impressive. Xolos is coming off, that 1-1 draw against Cruz Azul here at the Estadio Caliente. Toluca should have the edge with the, home field advantage, but I still think it's going to be a close game. I still have my doubts about this Toluca side, especially their defense. And I think this Xolos side has potential, especially with Fabian Castillo, who may play in that game. He looked great tonight in the Copa MX. So I think it's going to be a 2-2 game. I think it's going to be a pretty interesting game over there in Toluca. All right, guys, to finish it off, Santos against Tigres. Tigres are always going to be the favorites no matter who they play. But, still it's going to be a tough match for them. They're not going to have Guido Pizarro or Javier Aquino. Both got red cards in their 2-1 loss against Toluca. And, but they still have very good players to replace them. Players like Rafael Sosa, and then as for Aquino, bunch of attacking options going forward. Ener Valencia, Eduardo Vargas, Celarayan. So, they're not really going to miss him, I don't think. And then Santos, tough transitional phase. They did beat Chivas 2-1. But it's Chivas, Chivas is just terrible right now. And this Tigres team is very, very strong. I do think Tigres take it away from home. I think it's going to be a tough game for Santos. Unfortunately, as you guys know, I am a Santos fan, so it hurts to say, but it's what I think. I think Tigres will take it 2-1 over there in La Comarca. All right, guys, now checking out for today's prediction video. Thank y'all for watching. I appreciate it. I know you guys like these videos. As always, leave your predictions down below if you watch this video as well. These videos always seem to do well in terms of views, but leave your predictions if you want to down below. That'll be cool. Like to check them out. Leave any comment down below about the stadium, about anything. But yeah, specifically, it would be cool if you guys left your predictions down below. Also, just noticed I mentioned John Stefan Medina. He will actually not be available for Monterrey. Picked up a red card. I'd forgotten about that. But yeah, forget John Stefan Medina. He will not be available for Monterrey this weekend. Thank y'all guys for watching. I appreciate it. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hope you guys like this predictions video. Thank y'all for watching.